Gonna find out, did it change up? Wait, did it change up? Is it light up? Yeah, did it find out? Bet, better walk around the edge of the room in the bed with my arm on face. Face around, better try to breathe. Face around, face around. I check the doors, check the windows and pull the blind. I check the clock, wondering what hit pull this time. I have a feeling that necromancer's outside, and I'm just trying to stay quiet. I don't sleep much, that's crazy. How'd you know that? I keep myself up, that's maybe how you know that. Ooh, promises and contracts. I used to keep. I don't sleep much, that's crazy. How'd you know that? I keep myself up, that's maybe how you know that. Ooh, I hallucination. I used to see. I check the clock, wondering what he'll pull this time. I have a feeling that necromancer's outside, and I'm just trying to stay quiet. I don't sleep much, that's crazy. How'd you know that? I'll keep myself up, that's maybe how you know that. Ooh, promises and contracts. I used to keep. I don't sleep much, that's crazy. How'd you know that? I keep myself up, that's maybe how you know that. Ooh, my hallucination. I used to see. It felt so real, but now I plead, just take the deal. I promised you a contract. I promised you a contract. You say too late to start, got your heart in hand. I don't believe it. You say too late to start, ain't it hard in you know you're better. Twisting my words and bringing it to pass, baby, you know that you better than that. I don't got time to deal with the drama, I want the Chanel and I got your back. I promised that I would've never got involved if I knew I would get so attached. I promised that I would've never hit the road if I knew that you weren't coming back. Was it too much to ask for? You know that I had you. You know that I would've did anything, anything that you asked for. You know that I had you. I know that you know I gave everything.
Stressing, quit stressing. You should already know how I'm stepping. Saying you want love for the essence, this time I'll be the one to address it. No ABCs, but I got that for your efforts. New Van Cleef for the necklace. Being that voice of the trenches, so tell me what's your preference. I'ma keep my cool if you stay composed. And when your boy gets home, I don't wanna hear no chat about. If you ain't got proof, then leave it alone. I'm on the road trying to keep us afloat, while you want space and a reason to grow. If things are best left kept on the low, then I think you should leave that after the tone.
Was it too much to ask for? You know that I had you. You know that I would've did anything, anything that you asked for. You know that I had you. I know that you know I gave everything.
See, I would've done anything for you. Now you won't pick up when I call you. It was late night texting till we're yawning. Nowadays I'm overthinking till the morning. Switched up and turned without a warning, but I know my heart forever bleeds. Two distant strangers like magicians, never knew them tricks were up your sleeve.
Hey, I'm sick of this back and forth. It's starting to get contagious. I have to put the bridges out you built. What I felt inside would have been outrageous. Stop acting, think I believe that. That's catfish, poor performance. What's your number, please, or contact. Buzz you up so I can call that a ballin'. Can't tell me like, what do you want? Yeah, tell me like, what do you need? French tip when you're doing your feet. New LV when you fly overseas. Call plumbing cause I'm at a been swimming cause I'm in a deep. Don't call me, you already know. I'm on the road and you for the streets.
Young and it ain't the same. I guess we're on different things. I guess now we're distant strangers. You said it's no fun to blame, but I was not the one to change. 'Cause I was not the one to save you.
what you want. This ain't what you want. This ain't what you want.
Now from the second city of Chicago, head down Lakeshore Drive and you find venerable Soldier Field, home of the Bears. Tonight, the second of our two divisional games on this Saturday. It's the Arizona Cardinals and the Chicago Bears. Mike Tirico alongside Greg Olson, Joshua Carty will get it underway. And off we go from Soldier Field. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
27-yard line.
They'll run first carry of the game for Trey Benson. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a first down.
Good for our Cardinals. First down.
Here we go. Again, it's Benson. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. We'll give you a look at the key inactives for tonight's ball game. Interesting to see how much of an impact their absence will have on this one.
Ready.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. That one incomplete. Good job, textbook there, separating the man from the ball, and it'll bring up third down.
And that's exactly what every defense is trying to do in the passing game. They want to muddy up these windows, Mike, make every throw as contested as possible. No separation, contact right at the catch point, and does a great job forcing the incomplete pass.
He'll get that complete to Dontavian Wicks. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's fourth down.
Ready. 45, right. Ready.
They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw. That's into the hands of Wicks. He's got it. And he will be out of bounds right around the 35.
A gain of 19 yards.
Set to go now on first and 10.
First down. A gain of 19 yards.
A give. Here's Benson. A good physical run, motoring forward for 9.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical game here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
So they move inside the 20, first and 10 at the 18.
And the Cardinal first down.
In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. That is into the hands of Wicks. And the Cardinals are going to have first and goal, try to finish off this drive with a touchdown.
On the play. That's another Cardinals first down. First and goal, Arizona.
Here's a run. And that play took a little long to develop. They stop him for no gain at the 4.
So they're not going to get the yardage to reflect it, but I actually thought that was a pretty nice job by the running back, at least getting back to the original line of scrimmage. This offensive line, they've got to do a better job getting him through untouched. His yards before contact.
That's in the end zone and intercepted. And the Bears are going to get the football here. They force the INT on the game's opening drive.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and say there's ever a good time to throw a red zone interception, but in this case, it's the first half. You have the rest of the game to get yourself back down here in the red zone and make up for that miscue, because the next time they get down here, they got to be a lot more careful when they decide to enter.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
On the play. Brings up
They'll try again here, second and 10.
24-yard line.
They'll stick with him again. Once again, this defense up to the task. They stop it for no gain yet again. And now it's third down.
It's 3rd and 10.
From the shotgun, it's Williams. That's taken in. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker. On the return is Jones. And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up.
Ready, set. 52 blasters. Here we cut.
Start out with a run, and it's Benson. Not much happening there, just a short gain.
On the tackle. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 29-yard line.
From the 29, here's 2nd and 8.
Down. Straight.
Blitz coming, he'll throw it. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. Here's third down and a few inches.
Right, 60. Come on, ready?
He'll drop to throw. He's got his man. It's Harrison. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. That's his first grab of this divisional round matchup, and it's good for the first down as well.
Let's go. Cut.
Here's a give up the middle. Connor trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12.
30 seconds.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. He gets that to his big target, Trey McBride. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Benson. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. They put Ryman in motion. 1 quarter down in this NFC divisional round matchup. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. We're back to Soldier Field after this.
Okay, right.
2nd and 10.
10 cycles. Ready, set.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Quick throw here is complete. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
He's got his tight end. That's McBride. And he's going to pick up the first down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
The most impressive thing about this drive, Mike, has really just been their efficiency. They've just continued to pick up first downs, fresh sets of downs. We just saw there, but that 3rd down conversion, continue to possess the ball. These opportunities to come away with points continue to go up.
And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. And a stoppage here for injury. One of the Cardinals shaken up. 2nd and 5.
Let's go now. 45, wide. Ready.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. He pulls it in around the 5. And this drive's going to continue. He's taken down, but they are set up with 1st and goal.
Good for the Cardinals. First down. 1st and goal.
Right, 97. Set.
A run with Benson. He slams it in there, and he is in. Trey Benson. Touchdown, Arizona.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. Williams going to look to throw it on first down. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. Josh Sweat in there to drop him, and that's going to be a loss of 9 to open this drive.
6-yard line.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. Nice job there making that happen.
He's got his tight end. It's Loveland. A gain of 11 on that one. Good for a Bears first down.
Bears first down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Up the middle they go. They'll manage only a couple. Walter Nolan in there on the stop. From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and 7. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. He'll burrow his way forward for a couple. Tackled there by Matt Wilson.
That's a gain of 3. Now 3rd and 5.
3rd and 5. To throw is Williams. That's complete on the tight end screen. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively. And now decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down?
Less than a yard.
The initial reaction is, how does this quarterback not throw the ball past the first down line to gain to try to extend this drive? And the reality is they've already decided they're going to go for it on 4th down.
And he'll indeed pick up a Bears first down. As they manage to convert, that'll keep this drive alive.
Pretty simple here, Mike. Every team, they have this sheet up in the box. It's their own analytics telling them when to go for it, when not to go for it. And in this spot, their metrics say go for it, sneaks the call, first down.
And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
So they go with the first down run, hoping to just get them some positive yards and get themselves into a good 2nd down situation. But now they find themselves in 2nd and long. So the more you give defenses the opportunity, Mike, to defend you one-dimensionally. So in this case, we're only playing you in the pass. It stresses your protection, it stresses your play caller, and ultimately, it stresses your quarterback.
First down away to the 26-yard line. And here's 3rd down. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. That's going to be intercepted. And the Cardinals will take over here just shy of the 30.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. On the run to the right. Now he'll run it. And he's going to be out of bounds following a gain of about 5 on first down.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on first down.
He'll push forward for about a yard. Gervon Dexter there on the tackle.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short. A quick throw, that's complete on the slant. And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
It's a gain of
Here we go,
6.
set.
First down,
45.
Arizona.
Ready.
Back to throw. Quick throw, taken in. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line.
It's
A
gain
pickup of 14 on that one. It's an Arizona first down.
First down. A gain of 14. First down, Cardinals.
Hut, hut.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. This is intercepted. It's the linebacker, Tremaine Edmonds. We saw it earlier, the defense on the quarterback with the earlier interception. And now Greg, not only do they pick him, they turn it into a pick six.
And Mike, the reality is this has just been a bad first half throwing the football. I mean, not only is it a second interception, but this time the defense gets their hands on the ball, and they're able to take it all the way back for the pick six.
The kick is good. That ties the game at 7. Joshua Carty to kick off.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Ready. 33. Yellow. 10 cycles.
Right back to the air following that pick six. That one just too far out in front, and it's incomplete. Marvin Harrison Jr., the intended target. And it'll bring up second down.
At the 35-yard line.
Ready.
They'll throw out of the gun. That's caught by Harrison right side. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. Arizona will take its first timeout. Clock will stop. It comes with 47 seconds to go in half number 1.
95.
18 on the play. And the Cardinals first down.
Throwing now from the gun. That ball caught. It's Zay Jones.
Jackrabbit.
They'll come up here on second down and 5.
52
It's a
plus.
gain of 5. Brings up second and 5. At the 43-yard line.
They'll look to throw yet again. There's that man again. Another catch. Now a timeout charge to Arizona. That is their second, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining until halftime.
Here we go. Here we go. Yellow. 22. Striker. 23. Set. Hut.
They'll throw here on third and short yardage. And he's going to have the first down as he gets out of bounds, and he stopped the clock as well.
The Cardinals first down. 2 yards on the play.
Here we
First
go.
down, Arizona.
Set.
They'll look to throw again. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
Let's go. Blue 32. Hut, hut.
Back to the air one more time. That's caught. It's James Conner. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
It's a gain of 20.
Cards going to signal for their third and final timeout. And it'll come with 15 seconds to play in this first half.
45. White. White. 97. Set.
Now, faking the give. The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
White. 60.
A loss of 8 yards. It's second down.
He'll get up and clock it here, and they're set up to possibly get 3 before the break. The Bears will use one of their timeouts here. Talk things over before third down. On now, it's Will Lutz to try the field goal. This one from 39 yards out. Lutz's kick is good. And the Cardinals will break our tie and take a 10-7 lead.
Outside of coming away with a touchdown, I'm not sure they could have done any better to close out that half. I mean, they burned all the clock. They don't let the opponent possess the ball, and they come away with points.
The Bears take over first and 10. at their own 20-yard line.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Williams. He's going to take a shot down the field. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end.
Will Lutz.
We are set for the second half kickoff. One of these teams ready to book a date in the NFC Championship game next week. And we are back at it with the third quarter. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Williams. That's out to Burton, the wide receiver screen. And they're going to have this all the way down inside the 30-yard line. A big one there to start the second half. 45 yards.
Bears 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Now again, trying to use that big body to go forward. Going to get to the line of scrimmage, but nothing after that.
Now, obviously, there's never a good time to fumble the ball. It's probably the thing that teams stress the most is ball security. But it makes it a little bit easier knowing that your own team was able to fall on top of it, and at least you can maintain possession.
He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line. That's his first grab of this divisional round matchup, and it's good for the 1st down as well.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
He'll get this out wide, and he's in. Devin Duvernay. Touchdown, Bears.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback's expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Jones now on the return. Wow, they are hitting now. Been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on that return. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. First play of the drive, and here's Benson. And he's going to be taken down to 37. 13 yards to start that drive. And a quick 1st down. Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10. They'll go again with Benson. And the D closes quickly. He's stopped after a gain of a yard. Christian Harris there on the stop. From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 9. Now they'll set up to throw. Toward the middle of the field that time, but incomplete. Now after that last play, we have an injured Bear on the field. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment.
Set, ready, 52 breath. Ready.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
Pretty easy to see why he continues to be a main focal point for this offense throughout the entire game. That play not only extends the drive, but now they find themselves in plus territory and hope to come away with some points.
And he'll be out of bounds, down at the 20. Give them 12 on that one. They are on the march. Another 1st down.
1st down. A gain of 12. And the
Come on,
Cardinals
set.
first down.
They'll go again here to Connor. What more could you ask for on first down? Nice run of 8, setting up second and short.
On the tackle. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2 at the 12-yard line.
10 seconds. Let's push.
Now a first carry for the Alabama product, Najee Harris. And the Cardinals are going to have first and goal, trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown.
It's another Cardinals first down. First and goal at the 8-yard line.
They'll run here with Benson. Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's second and goal.
No gain on the play.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
And he'll take this down to the 2, but a good tackle there. Going to set up third and goal.
Down. Black 40. 22 needle.
Benson. And no signals. Didn't look like he got there. He did not. And now the tension mounts. Fourth and goal.
Here we go. Ready.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. And this will pay off. It is caught. Marvin Harrison Jr. Touchdown, Cardinals.
And that could very well be the turning point of this game. Here we are in the second half, Mike. It would have been very easy for this coach to say, hey, take the points. Let's chip away at that lead. And he said, no, I got a lot of confidence in our play caller. We have the perfect call for this situation. And now after that touchdown, they take the lead, and this game has flipped.
Will Lutz set to kick
So
off.
now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. The dangerous Miko Hardman on the return. Now a hit, and he lost the football. Special teams has come up with the recovery. Special teams comes through again. We don't talk about it nearly enough, but sometimes the biggest plays of the game happen, like that one. The kickoff return, fumble, recovered, and momentum swings again.
Everybody loves to see a big return, Mike, but the priority of any kick return unit, just give your offense a chance to possess the ball. And in this case, they don't do that. They turn the ball over, and now they find themselves back out there on defense.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's second down and 9.
Here we go. Set. Blue 32. Ready.
They'll look to throw. Quick throw here is complete. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
Gain of 6.
Third down and 3.
Set. Hut. Set. Hut.
He'll look to throw. He's got his receiver. It's Jones. And he will easily pick up the first down. They've got first and goal coming up.
The Cardinals.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front.
Now here's second and goal.
Set. Ready. Hut.
He'll drop to throw. He'll get that complete to Harrison. And he's so close to the goal line. Couldn't get that ball extended. They keep him out, and it sets up third and goal.
It's now third and goal.
Here we go. Ready.
Connor is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. So on third and goal, they run it in. Sometimes, Greg, that's 4-down territory. They didn't need to do it on 4th down. Taking care of it on the 3rd down for the touchdown.
Yeah, and when you find yourself down here this close, Mike, you have to finish these drives off. I'm with you. I think he was going to give his back 2 shots there to punch it in, but he only needed 1.
1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. This is the NFL playoffs on EA Sports.
Will Lutz set
So
to
now
kick
after
off.
the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. On the return, it's Devin Duvernay. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
They'll begin here on the ground. And their woes in the running game continue. He's going to be taken down behind the line.
Back at the 29-yard
A little
line.
surprising to see them keep the ball on the ground, especially given the situation, Mike. I mean, you're trailing. You haven't had a lot of success running the ball up until this point. They need chunk plays. They need to score, and they need to score fast.
And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line.
And the Bears
It's a gain there of 26 yards.
1st and 10.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. And open down the field. That's Harris. A big play and a much-needed one as well. And even 30 yards.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Here's Williams on 1st and 10. We're trying to set up the tight end screen. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. They face 2nd down and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 11-yard line.
On the bootleg, it's Williams. Forced out wide. He'll go right and find his running back. This drive's going to continue. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 1st and goal for his team.
At the 3-yard line.
They'll try to run this one in. He'll get this forward. No signal. They're going to mark him down at the 1.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll go with him again. And he will score. Game on. Touchdown, Chicago. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
So they've cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. This one taken at the 7. Whoa. They finally get him down, but he gets all the way up close to the 40-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Come on, set.
On 1st and 10, here's Benson. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. But they have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
That's to the left side, taken in by Harrison. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line. It's a big play when they needed it the most. 32 yards.
Everyone talks about all the physical qualities to play quarterback in the NFL, Mike, and of course that's a given. But it's really the cerebral approach to the game that separates the best from everybody else. And I think both of those things were on display there, as he did not only a great job of finding the vulnerabilities of the back end, but then once his guy was there, it was that arm talent that put the ball in the exact right spot to allow his guy to make the big play.
They'll run. Here's Benson. And he will get forward for about 5 yards. That sets up 3rd down. And a stoppage here for injury. One of the Cardinals shaken up. This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Kyler Gordon.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
And he slides and covers up at the end, avoids the hit, and picked up decent yardage along the way.
The 29-yard line.
From the 29, here's second down and 2. Handoff here, up the middle. And I don't think he got there. Wrapped up at the line of scrimmage, and now you're looking at third down.
No gain on the play.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage of the game.
And that is incomplete contact, but no flags. Going to be fourth down.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
They'll come up first and 10 at the 40. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Walter Nolan. He gets in to drop him. It's a loss of 8. Now on second and long. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play.
Third down.
Here's a big one. This third down. They'll drop to throw. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down. They're going for it. Here's Williams. Got the hook up there to Odunze. And they're going to bring him down, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's fourth down. They'll indeed go. It's Williams. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag down. It's fourth down, so this is a very big call. Our run inside. Here's Connor. The Bears will use one of their timeouts here. And they'll get together prior to the second down play.
1 yard gain. Brings up second and 9.
Back to throw. That's caught by Harrison right side. He'll be brought down. It was a nice pickup, but a penalty flag on the play. Early indications of a hold.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready?
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
Ready, ready.
Now, faking the give. Oh, he can't get rid of it, and he's taken down. That's a second charge timeout to Chicago. We'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. This one is hooking, and he missed it. No good. wide to the left. And this lead will stay right where it is.
They're just trying to extend the lead here, and this is definitely one they're going to want to have back.
On 1st and 10, it's Williams. That's over the middle and taken by Loveland. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. This is 1st and 10. To throw is Williams. He'll go right back to Loveland.
The drag route, we used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
Now, a big 3rd down. Now, Williams. He's got his tight end. It's Loveland. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. Ideal circumstance there. They get the 1st down and preserve that final timeout. From the shotgun, it's Williams. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. And it's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10. That's his first grab of this divisional round matchup, and it's good for the 1st down as well.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Williams to the air once more. And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play. The extra point from Carney is good. And the Bears have taken a 4-point advantage. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. He fields it at the 8. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there.
At their own 25-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll fire one deep for Harrison. That is hard. And he'll be taken down at the 10-yard line. And the timeout comes. The whistle blows with 3 seconds remaining on the clock. Now, 1st and goal. Here we go. One final play. And that's going to be incomplete. The defense holds here in the final minute, and they're going to get out of here with a victory. So this one in the win column for the Bears. They will continue on in these playoffs. They're now 1 step away from a Super Bowl appearance. We'll have a tough one coming up next Sunday in the conference championship game. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olsen and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Bears get the win at home as we say so long from along the lakefront at Soldier Field in Chicago.
Check the doors, check the windows.